Alrighty. Hello, and welcome to the Banner Saga, Part 1. I have played through the Banner Saga, the first game, before, in the past, but I've never really done the second, and never touched the third. So I'm going to play the first, second, and third in order. It'll be fun. The story in the Banner Saga changes based on the choices you make. You will occasionally switch between lead characters, witnessing the story unfold from different perspectives. The gods are dead. In their wake, man and giant survived through a tenuous alliance, driving black destroyers called Dredge deep into the northern wastes. Now is an era of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing has stopped: the sun.
Að sjá dreggjana á ferli neðanbor. It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the Val-human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital. Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds. We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
Alright.
Hverfið á braut! Engan eigi ég hlut að máli þessu!
Let me check the stream audio. I don't want to be deafening. New studio. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm a boomer. How do I live?
Komið í leifa!
Alright.
Hverfið á braut!
Okay, it's a little bit loud, so let me turn myself up a little bit more. Let me turn the game down a little bit and myself up a little. Sorry, I'm a boomer. That's probably good. Let me check the stream. Alright. Sorry, I'm a boomer. That's probably good. Yeah, it's much better. Alright. I am playing on normal. This is just so I can get used to this type of game. For the second and third game, I'll probably switch to hard. You've arrived just in time. The chieftain in red and his men are now looking at a tougher fight than what they bargained for. Drag around the screen to see your surroundings. Click and check mark to continue. Type of game. For the second and third game, I'll probably switch to hard. You guys can't see my mouse, I just noticed. Let's solve that. Maybe you can see it. Ah, fuck it, I don't care no more. These portraits show the order of initiative, taking turns from left to right. The allies are blue, the enemy is red. It's your turn to act. Movement happens before action. The ring shows your shield banger is active. The blue tiles around him show where you can move. Some characters form more tiles than the others. The horned allies are a race of giants called Varl, who take up 4 tiles each, while humans fill a single tile. They can have a huge impact on strategy. I'm going to call them giants, because I can't pronounce that word. Click how you wish to move to, then click checkmark to confirm. That seems okay, the game's suggesting it. Target an enemy, click the tile which they stand. Any tiles, ally tiles are blue, enemy tiles are red. Target this enemy now by clicking his tile. Attack is strength or his armor. Alright. Yeah, I got it. I'm remembering. Okay, game. Okay, I got it. I don't need that. He's down. You should make a heal your renown grows, which is used later to improve your characters. After taking an action, your turn ends. Next up is the enemy. Turns always alternate, even if you are outnumbered. Despite being 4 strength, the chieftain will do a little damage against shield bangers higher level. It is your Warhawk's turn now. He appears to be out of range of the enemies, but all characters can use willpower to boost their actions. Willpower is a limited resource. Use it wisely. Willpower is shown rare. Oh, there. By clicking all ties, you can move further. Yep. Alright. Sand attacks only affect a single enemy, but your Warhawk has a special ability that gives him a unique advantage. Click your Warhawk's tile to access his ability. Tempest. Normal strength damage to 2 adjacent targets going clockwise from target. Alright, yep, got it. That made quicker with the chieftain's bodyguards. When there's only one enemy left, plays into pillage mode. During pillage, each character moves in order, and there are no more guaranteed turns. Check initiative to see how the order has changed. Your allies need to move twice in a row. If your character does not move on his turn, he can rest to gain 1 willpower. The chieftain will rest this turn. If the chieftain is in some trouble, you should be able to finish him with a job. Won't be able to finish the job with a normal attack, but willpower can be used to boost your damage. Click the chieftain's tile to attack. Click the fist, click the star. Yep, I remember this.
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and Var slaughter each other, even before the threats arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more threats to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. A dozen families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade, quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his lust. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head. I'm in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight, and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal, I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
Chapter 1. Only the sun has stopped. You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase. Eirik, steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Euban, isn't it? I assume that's me. It is. The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. What did you have in mind? Scalfings that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall scattered after you took out their chieftain. The governor wants to make sure they stay down. Was hoping you'd join me at the marketplace by the docks. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us. I'll be putting on the voice for the rest of these characters. I just wasn't prepared. Very beautiful. Ooh. Let me handle this, says Ubin. You meander through rows of open-faced houses and eroded stalls. Colored canvases flap on a briny current. One man in particular blanches as you approach. Hard. I'm not in the mood for today. For what? Talking to an idiot? This was racist. The Scalfing's chieftain bled out about an hour ago. Hard. So when you gonna tell me what the rat's anus the rest of them crawled back into? Nobody's gonna tell you clearly this time. I don't want to. They don't talk to me. I'll let him handle this. Eirik overturns his flimsy table, scattering Had's assortment of junk across the ground. Gods, Eirik, laying it on a bit heavy, don't you think? Rather Scalfings. Nobleman, up by the east wall, but that was a month ago, last I know. Had skulks away with a wave of Had skulks away with a wave of Eirik's hand. I am illiterate. Gathering things from his hovel, disappearing for a while until this blows over, you figure. Your bodyguard steps forward. Gunnel. Are we done? Gunnel, were you wearing green back at the Great Hall? No, just bottom while you were walking around. Why? You look like a frog. Better than an eggplant. Gunoff goes off to look at more stalls. Eirik, that man of yours seems unreliable at best. A blind dog wouldn't trust hard, but it used to be a Scalfing. If they look in their wounds, they probably go to old haunts, not new ones. Nobleman? Is it the Meadhall? Nobleman is a Meadhall? Best I can tell, the name's ironic. Listen, I know a few guys who would love to put a few of these skulls in the ground. I'm gonna find him. I'll meet you there. Maybe I shouldn't do a voice. There's a lot of characters in this game I remember. So, no voice. Should we have an approach of some sort? What a luxury. Come on. You've already mopped up worse today. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Oh, Ubin says, just remember the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe. Eric. I'll remind him. Meet all. You arrive in front of what must be noblemen. A few minutes later, Eric appears. With the weather-beaten man, introduces Valgard. I'll point them out, Eric says over his shoulder. Ready? Walk through the front door. They ran to a meat house, says Valgard. I'll be surprised if they can stand up straight right now. Okay, here we go. Valgard boots the front door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eirik is already at the head of a table, his axe drawn. Wide-eyed, drunken skullfiends scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and meat steins in the process. Sure. I can attack, but I... What is the game plan? I think I'll play it slow. Build a wall. Oh, that uses willpower. I didn't remember that. Alright, time to start hitting them. Attack. Go with the body hit. 2 turns to kill him. So clockwise. Clockwise. I want to target this guy. Oh shit. Let's we'll go over here. Shield wall. Who goes first? This guy would, so let's kill him real quick. I might want to use my wrong enemy. My Tempest again. What a fucking guy. Finish this one. Defeat an enemy with a Roadmaster. A lot of achievements. Finish him. Crack those on me. Ooh. There we go. Kill him. Ooh. It's probably not worth even trying to get on with that guy. Move, attack, kill. Alright. Hey, I leveled up. Victory. The foes lying dead at your feet would regret if they were alive, I think that said. Something like that. Gunnulf has been promoted. Eirik has been promoted. 9 renown. There they are. Gods be damned. I've got to go wash off this blood. Eirik is looking out the hall's windows onto the bay. A fleet of longships approach with sails of both reds and blues. One banner I know well, Wagner. The next, giant kingship last we spoke. The other flag? Looks important. Yes, important guess. See what I deal with all day long? Mustache here in my mouth. Ah. Things makes a little more sense. You hoped I'd have a stake in saying, everything's fine here, when the royal guests arrived. Not me, the governor. Now I have to make sure there are no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come by. Can I ask one more favor? Yeah, what is it? If you happen to stall our guests down at the docks, I wouldn't object. Maybe I will. Eirik and Valgard hustle from the meat house. To his credit, Eirik tosses the barkeep a spar of silver for the mess. You give an apologetic shrug, and go to greet the new arrivals down at the docks. Wagner. A familiar giant steps onto the docks. In your mind, you recall a much younger version trampling the halls of Grafheim, abundant in process. God, Zubin, you're looking ancient. Comes with being old. And if there is Wagner, there must be Hakon. Hakon, these nuts. Must there? Stop bleeding tributes from the poor and stupid old yaks. Are still bleeding tributes from the poor and stupid old yaks. At what age do you lose a sense of shame? Jurander demands it. I'll take that over lingering to death in Grafheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home. Just returned from Arbering, in fact. And glad for it. Hakon motions to the other ships in the bay. Sails still fluttering. Golden wolf head emblazoned on red. The king of men, or someone on his behalf. The king's whelp. The king's son, Ludin. Don't you know, Scrivener? We visit his capital, he visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. It's a miserable waste of time. Yes, Hakon has it. I'd almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Hakon. Ubin. Then you're going to Grafheim? I have a distinct feeling I've finished my business in Strand and was heading there myself. We should caravan. We should. Give it a day. In better circumstances, I drink a week away, but let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What he's trying to say is the prince is a delight to behold. Where is Moger, Hakon? Haven't found a place to put up the warriors. I'm heading up to meet the governor. A host of giants depart in his wake. You recognize a few, others are strangers to you. Guess I'm off to find Mogu. See you in the morning, Scrivener. Scrivener? Fuck it. I'll be along. The young Prince of Men ambles from a ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the beach with low eyelids. Ludin looks for all the world the sort of boy who grew up pulling the legs from spiders. Oh. The long road back to Grafheim should be more interesting than most years, you think. So it looks like an asshole. Weariness suddenly settles in, and you chuckle to yourself about what an odd day it has been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're not going to join Wagner's caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink at Hakon or introduce yourself to the prince they spoke so highly of. Look at Taka, I can converse with one of your heroes. Talk to Hakon. Scrivener! You find Hakon in a meat house surrounded by other Varl. Strand is no stranger to giants, but you rarely see this many. Hakon waves over you. Went straight for a flagon? Wagner is the one who agreed to pass up a drink. I was invited to the governor's hall anyway. You already missed the massacre. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me trouble. No surprise. What this time? When I got here, the Great Hall was already full of bodies. We added a few more. Ha. Humans. I guess if I only lived as long as a Yaks fart, I might be desperate to make something of myself too. It's not too late to start trying, Hakon. Hakon let slip a low chuckle. Any giant could recount his deeds. Known as he is for cutting a swath through Dredge at Wagner's side of the Second War, and regularly since then. Down here I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point, just another reason to get back to Grafheim. Soon enough, I imagine. You drink until the meat house becomes overbearing, then step back into the cool air outside. Is this the right place? You find the prince at an inn. Guards blanket the building, including a sharp-eyed giant who must be working for Ludin. A woman in red eventually waves you over and stands nearby, arms crossed. Greetings, Prince Ludin. Yes, you're with Wagner. I don't remember you. Not exactly. I've known Wagner a long time. I'll be joining you back to Grafheim with my guards. Ludin looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. Why? I work for the king, carrying tithes to the capital. We crossed by chance. Oh, a tax collector. Fine company. What do you want? I have a habit of recording history. A giant historian? Don't you know? Don't you already know? Your king and mine both have been practically trumpeting it through the cities. I've been on the road a while, I'm afraid. Ludin takes a deep sigh. Whether tired or ungracious, you aren't certain. Maybe both. A formality, mostly. Wagner came to our capital in Arberang, and now we go to the Varl's capital in Grafheim to cement the grand alliance for the next age of man and giant. You sound unconvinced. There's no need for it, and it's too damn cold up here. You get the sense he's struggling not to complain outright. You take the opportunity to excuse yourself. At dawn, you're woken by a delivery of goods. At least you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell with a sun that never moves. The governor's crest adorns the supply leathers. All there, just as promised. To your mild surprise, you wonder if Irik has anything to do with that. The guards take the treasure wagon down to the gates. Wagner is already here. A while later, Ludin and his men appear, groggy and disheveled. Moger steps forward. Wagner's quartermaster, if you call correctly, in charge of his unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks if you're ready to depart. You're ready. You follow Moger and the others. Usually the smaller doors set in the gate would be enough to enter and leave the city, but the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard. Perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd, but there's nothing of the sort. Just frustrated, tired people. It summarizes Strand well as a whole, you think? God damn, I need to start fucking speaking better. The caravan stops for the day. A gift, says Moger, cracking open mead casks, from our gracious friend, the governor of Strand. Hours pass with raucous laughter as the mead is passed through the camp. Drink it a little. You go easy. You've nothing against a good drink, but if anyone's going to keep an eye on things, it may as well be you. The revelers eventually fall asleep without incident. You rise groggily. The campsite a casualty of merriment. Moger is already kicking warriors awake, when you spot Ludin stalking in your direction. He sidesteps sleeping bodies. You better wake up, you nudge Wagner. You need it. Ah, Ludin. Always a pleasure. You look well rested. Wagner releases a caged yawn and receives a hard-eyed stare in return. How long to Grafheim? We're only 2 days out of Strand, you know. Come, I'll show you on a map. This is the map of the world. You can explore it by dragging the mouse to pan, and using the mouse wheel to zoom. This location near caravan indicated here by Ubin's icon. The world map is covered with many locations and holds much lore. You can explore the map at any time by clicking on clicking on locations for more information. So we're going to... Which path are we taking? Just left Strand. Which way are we heading? Ah, here, Grafheim. Grafheim, the last home of the Vala, and seat of their power. Founded by Onfinir, the second giant king. Though the giants have moved around a lot, most consider Grafheim their capital. The deeds of the giants are honored here, and all warriors of worth are buried at the foot of the two spears, where they are said to become part of Val's March itself. What they left Aberang, that's where the human capital is, right? Aberang, from humble beginnings to the eventual seat of power for the king. Aberang is the most populated, contested city that the human lands. Its towering obsidian walls have been pulled from the depths by weaving power of the Mendings. As each new generation of residents builds another ring of walls, the city continues to grow larger, more dull, and more dangerous. What's this say about Strand? As close to anything comes to a bastion of racial tolerance, both men and giant compete to scratch out a living in this. the biggest trade city along the west coast. Many people still believe the god Dengler watches over it, granting good fortune. No, what are we gonna take? North one? Maybe. We head north, then east, past the forts. Grafheim's far from Strand. Going to be a long march. We should have drank last night, Ludin. Why not take the ships to Skiermistad? What's the point of marching? The Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year. It would tear up the longships. Too bad though. We could have shown you all the wonders of Skiermistad. The half-sunken city crawling with dredge, Prince. Dredge and glaciers. You like glaciers? Ludin exhales through the nose, a poor disguise for his contempt. He turns and bats aside the tent flaps as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Don't poke the anthill, Wagner. He seems no happier to be here than you. Spend a few more days with the boy, old friend. You'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off too. Ludin's got a shorter wick than Hakon. Thanks, Wagner. Let's get moving. Another half day to Vedderfell if we're lucky. Camp is where you manage a caravan. During travel, you can enter camp at any time by tapping the camp button on the travel HUD. While at camp or in towns, you can upgrade your allies or equip items in the hero's tent. You can pass the time by using the rest key. Resting will improve the caravan's morale. A high morale will reduce casualties in war and affect your willpower in combat. Each passing day will use supplies, so only rest when necessary. The training tent will allow you to safely try out any characters in a mock battle. Tap leave at the bottom of the campsite when you're ready to get back on the road. Click on a unit to view stats, promote ranks, and learn about abilities. Well, Gunoff was promoted. I should have been, that last battle, I should have not used Eirik in combat, really. I should have made only the giant skill. Only Gunoff. Looks like just only Gunoff is the only one I still have. Talk about learning about this unit. Okay, makes so I can hit more enemies. Passive, heavy impact. If character hits so hard, the enemy standing and adjacent to his target on a strength attack take 1 strength damage from the shockwave. Hitting a large target like a giant or dredge who takes up 4 tiles can potentially cause an impact across many more victims than hitting a single target such as a human. Let's promote him. This unit has points available to spend on improving stats. Activate one of the plus buttons above. What? Is this maybe ability to use willpower, I assume? Well, that's what I kind of remember. What she actually said. Since he just wants to kill, give him willpower and a strength. A heavy hitter. Oh. Don't need a rest. Morale's good. I will leave.
Vedderfell. Even the name means bad weather, where frozen wind sweeps in from the bay. They tend livestock, but most are just men driven from Strand with nowhere else to go. Why else would anyone stay? We won't stop long.
Well, we are. Vedderfell. Named Bad Weather. The gales that blow in from the bay and around the mountain peaks keep Vedderfell in a generally unpleasant state. What really cemented the name was the kind of person who would live there. Men cast off from Strand for one reason or another, with nowhere else to go. God damn, we get better at reading. What the fuck? Hey Heidelberg, that's a lot of giants for some missing cattle. What? A couple of days back we sent word to Strand about the cattle. Didn't expect an army. He looks pleased with himself until it sinks in that you aren't here on his behalf. Where have your cattle gone? Wouldn't know. My boy's seen men up at the hills carrying them away. Don't know many men who could hoist a whole cow by himself. Skull things out here, maybe? Could they have giant working for them? Varl? Varl. Fuck these Swedish-ass pronunciation words. Not from what the governor told me. I'm gonna take a look around and get camp set up. The peasant spits, his eyes anxiously darting about as the caravan sets up tents. We'll be here no more than a day. There's silver for any food we've got. For hundreds of giant? Are you serious? Whatever you're willing to sell. You thinking of squatting? Not enough room for a couple hunters here. Forget hundreds of... Shut up. You hear that? Where's looting? It's faint. Sounds like fighting and... something else. Hakon takes off at a run. Clicking on any tile to make a path. We can also set waypoints. Click once to make a waypoint. Make a second waypoint. Spearmen can attack diagonally and 2 tiles away. Click the top right button to compare your stats with the enemies. Now click the enemy to target. Armor blocks attacks on strength. For each enemy armor higher than your strength, there's a 10% chance the attack will be deflected. Notice the chance to hit shown above the main button. Shown above the attack button. Detect this enemy's strength. Deflected attacks do no damage. From here on out, you will fail catastrophically if you don't break armor. Damaging both strength and armor is equally important. God damn! Thundering impact. Added strength and armor damage to break adjacent enemies. Okay, so this actually wouldn't do much. I just want to do regular attack, regular armor break. He's a bunch of fucking around. Alright, willpower. Let me check the chain. Yeah, chain is how much willpower you can use. Oh shit. Eating my ass. Feeling the pain? Breaks enemies armor and pitches enemies for retaliating. Yeah, let's test it. That's decent. Oh, they're beating his ass. I will move him so he's only fighting one. Oh shit. Let's finish this guy. Oh, I can only use one willpower. Fuck. It's going horrible. Have to strategize better in the future. So this guy is the big worry right now. Break his armor. live? Ooh. Oh no. And then we thought about one more part, so we added you home. Yeah, shit. I should have thought that through. I fucked up that. Because that guy died, his turn was passed on to these guys. Sees. This is why I'm playing on this difficulty. Kinda useless. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Foes. The foes like, fuck, dude, that doesn't stay up long enough. I want to read it. Mowgli leveled up. Dunoff was injured. 5 renown. Do injuries heal over time, or do you need to rest? You trying to get yourself killed, Ludin? What are you doing? I was trying to get a shot in between the plates. You never seen a dredge before, boy? What kind of idiot? Break their armor first. Where did they come from? We didn't even see them. They were just there. Hakon goes to where Bargaineer lies face down. The future giant king lies motionless, aside from a spreading pool of blood. Wagner is dead. Chapter 2. Cut with keen-edged sword. Where did that thing come from? Shh! Stay close. I think it saw us. Deployment happens before battle. Click units, work in a ladder, deploy them in blue squares. Yep. Careful, don't get too close. Light step moves through allies. Mark prey does not break damage. Does armor break? Mark prey does armor break damage. All allies within range attack the marked target. They're both. Here's a bow. Oh, you have to be in melee range for that. Okay. Okay. That's his range. I move like here. Can't do shit against me. Defeat an enemy with a hunter. The foes lying dead at your feet with regret. Fuck! Oh shit. Was that a dredge? Alette looks calm, but you can tell her heart is about to beat right out of her chest. It was. Let me see. Are you hurt? No, I'll be fine. When the dredge attacked your cart and the yaks bolted, it spilled most of your supplies. You can see more dark figures moving through the trees when you glance that direction. All that food. That's the last we're gonna get before winter. What do we do? Don't run. Let me think. Probably can't handle more. It's 2 archers. We can gather more. Let's gather some more. I can see them in the trees. Are you sure about this? No. We have to try. Be quick. A light calms the yaks while you frantically toss supplies back into the cart. More dredge emerge, but you manage to get the cart moving in before they can close in. The colossal figures slowly recede into the distance. Supplies. Supplies represent food and other goods used to keep everyone alive on the road. When supplies are gone, people will start to die of starvation. The more people are in the caravan, the faster supplies will diminish. You can see how many days of supplies you have left on the travel display at the top of the screen. Most towns will have supplies to sell, as well as a few items. Run away! Oh, Skogu. Skogu. Yeah. Okay, they're decent away. The descendants of Sten, unable to cultivate good yields or find much fish in the frozen lake of the Ba Harbor, nevertheless scratched out a living from the beasts of the forest, where they erected a stone to creative Yalder, patron of the hunters.
I never expected to see the dredge with my own eyes. What happened in the north? Already we see more between the trees as we approach our home, and Alette grips my hand tight. We must find Ivor.
Oh shit. They're just there. Ivor! The enormous giant in question towers over the men in the training field. He squints as you approach. Already back, Huntmaster? Thought you'd be tomorrow. Dredge! Everywhere! Dredge? How did they get through Greyhorn? Must have broken through the fort. The fighters nearby have stopped sparring. They gather around you. Damn it! They'll be here soon enough if they're not already. You hear screams from the outskirts. People are running towards the Great Hall. Ivor turns to one of the older boys in his group of fighters. Eagle, take Alette to the Great Hall. Tell the chieftain what's happening. The rest of you gather up as many as you can. Come on, Alette. No, wait. I want to help. Go with Eagle. Alette looks like she might protest, but scowls and runs off to safety. Godric. Don't start telling them I know what I'm doing. I know it's a stretch, but they bought it. What's the plan? Just hold off any dredge we see until everyone's inside. Then we figure it out. More shouts draw your attention into some houses atop a nearby hill. What a cool design. An enemy. Sure enough, dredge are gathering in numbers. Fear threatens to bubble over into panic. How long do we need to keep this up, you ask? Ivor shakes his head unknowingly. That's a bad sign. Oh, this is turn order as well. Oh, it says turn order, yeah. Yeah, archer, melee. What's this button? Options. Alright. Oh, and Alette's bracelet, lovingly made by a hunter's wife to keep her daughter safe from harm. Well, I'll be wearing it. That one with the shield looks like trouble. He goes. Let me handle him. 11. He uses a lot of strength, so let me break his armor for him. Let me move closer and shoot. Let's see what Ivor's ability is. Battering Ram. Knock the target back through multiple tiles, doing armor break damage. Not going bad stuff. Got a lot of armor on Ivor. What is his name? Ivor? Yeah, Ivor. Finish that guy. And I want to get Ivor a couple kills. 2 kills are lovely, I think. I wonder if... Oh yeah, I can go through. If that includes himself. All allies within range, attack range. Within range attack, the marked target. Yeah, so... Does that include himself? Okay, that didn't do jack shit. Good one, miss. Good one, miss. Need to get back in combat though, because this boy can't handle it. I need renown so I can spend. Ooh, shit. That's alright. I don't know if that was worth it. Use a window. %90 chances, hope it works. Yeah. Being greedy. Wait, if I do this... Oh, I don't have any... Fuck, I'm telling you. Stupid, as YouTubers would say. Not that weird. I could have just broke armor or some shit. Being greedy. 0, 2, 1. I can just shoot. Can I? I will 90% chance roll the dice. Yeah. Oh no, I thought I was gonna go into pillage mode. Oh, fuck. Oh. Damn. I feel kind of lied to. I was really hoping it'd be pillage run so I wouldn't get an injury. Live and learn. This is the tutorial. Difficulty. Combat can be unforgiving. Don't hesitate to change the difficulty of battle if it leaves you frustrated or you find stuff to get tough challenge. Use the option menu to change difficulty. Difficulty has no effect on story. A black horde is forming at the tree line. Enough of this, said Ivy. We're going back, then add Rook. I'm doing one more check of the houses around here, see if you can find anyone. Got it. Look, escape the notice of more dredge on the way back. You can see them rummaging through the homes, tearing the buildings apart. If you're going to look for more survivors, you make a note to do it quickly. Just start buying shit. Less aggression to armor. What? Don't understand that. Oh, you have to be level 5 and you get 2 armor a turn? I'm gonna assume that's what that means. I'll buy it. Beef with... Buy that as well. Need no renown. Buying food. You find anyone? A few. Set them inside. Gods, this is bad. I'm out of practice, Rook. Look, as long as I've known you, you've always wormed your way out of talking about the dredge. This would be the time to start talking. I can tell you they rarely stop for rest. The sooner we leave, the better. They follow us until we're tripping over tired women and children. Then they'll attack. Even if they were wiped out, they'll keep coming, trampling corpses in their wake. There's no end to them. How did anyone survive the Great Wars? Ask the Menders. I wasn't there. But I know you fought your fair share. Yeah, I've killed enough slag for one lifetime. That's why you're gonna save us now. Don't lay that on me. Come on, let's get inside. Rook, thank the gods you made it. The Great Hall is an utter din. Don't know what the fuck that means. Filled as it is with dozens of terrified families. Don't stop worrying yet. I haven't. What in the depths is going on? Dredge milling around, ransacking houses? The chieftain's wife finds you, pushing through the crowd. They must know we're here. Why haven't they attacked? I don't know. I wouldn't expect it to last. I've made some decisions, but tell me straight. What would you both do in my place? I'd have left by now. They're already outside the doors. Not so easily done, Rook. I trust the giant. They're big fucking horns. The chieftain sighs a deep and heavy breath, slumping. He looks years old. I imagine us fighting back and saving the town. But nonsense. Ivor's right, of course. We can't just wait to be slaughtered. Where do we go? If dredge are coming down from the north. Frost Valley to the west. It's close and has walls. I intend to be free of Skoger in one push. Nobody left behind. I wouldn't. If they follow us, we're done. What do you suggest? What do you suggest? Let me create the distraction, then go. I'll catch up on the road to Frost Valley. I'll help with the distraction. The chieftain thinks for a long moment. I didn't ask for advice just to ignore it. Promise me not throwing your lives away on this. That wasn't part of my plan, Ivor? Nope. Then I'm coming with you. That catches surprise. The chieftain rubs his chin, but doesn't argue. From the training she's given to Let, you've no doubt she can handle a bow. Fine, I'll get the townspeople ready. Make you move, Ivy. We'll leave when you're clear. I want Gil with us, says Ivy. If something happens to us, I need him to tell the chieftain. Ivy goes off to find him. Alette finds you. I know what you're doing. You have to let me come, she says. Don't leave me, please, I'll be good. Yeah. I promise, she says. Ivy soon finds you both. Let's go, remember. Let's go. Remember, we're not trying to fight them all. We're just getting their attention. You step into the town courtyard, where you can already see the dredge in every direction. Ivan starts banging his shield and swearing at them. You kill a few, he shouts, and the rest will follow. You steer yourself for a tough fight. Ooh. Rest and camp to hill. I hope it's not true. Oh, must be rank 2. Then... Oh shit. I shouldn't have spent all the renown. Fuck. Didn't think that through. Fine. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Eagle looks kind of tanky. Yeah, okay. Oh. I don't like this position. I'd be good though. Eagle and this one kill that, yeah. Attack with renown. Or his willpower. Should have paid attention to move order. Would have attacked him first. That's alright though. Oh god! Holy shit. Ooh! What's her ability? Rain of Arrows. Target a town, stun an enemy who steps in it. What's his move turn? He goes next, so Eagle's dead this turn. No, he lives, I think, right? Yeah, he lives. That's not a good situation out there. This guy's shield. It's alright. I will get this kill. Oh shit, I didn't. God, I'm always forgetting when you kill one to turn. Order changes. But I don't want to. This one guy's gonna solo both of them. Fuck. And I have to let get this kill. Gonna make it let. move as far this way as possible. Oh, she gets bonuses if she doesn't move. Puncture, bonus strength damage when stationary. Yeah, okay. Went from 5 to 3. Damn, that one big dude. Fuck. God. I'm playing on this difficulty. What's his new range? Not far. Thread the needle. Hits all used between the archer and the target. Oh. Don't break damage. Better in the future. Defeat enemy in Eagle Eye. I was ready for promotion. Well, that's ready for promotion. Eagle's injured. Oddleaf is injured. I can level up one character from the battle. Morale improved though. You have no problem getting the dredge to follow. Things didn't look dicey, but eventually you're able to lose them in the thick woods, where they have a difficulty keeping up. You climb to an overlook and wait for the caravan to appear. An hour later, Oddleaf is first to spot them. There! She points to the road. As you join them, you can tell there's trouble. Some people wounded, others missing. A group has gathered at the rear of the caravan. Oddleaf walks beside a covered figure in the open wagon. Old fool, she says through clenched teeth. I should have stayed with him. The chieftain's death hits you like a blow to the gut. You continue on to Frostfellow in silence. Alet's hand firmly in your own. Hey, I can level up multiple characters. Pausing to catch your breath, you glance backwards to see the caravan stretched out past the point of safety. They're spaced out so far you're unable to see those moving up the rear. You gotta pull them together, says Ivy. It'll be dangerous to stop until at least the Godstone. The path should be just ahead. See a speech giver? Just slow the pace. Give the others a chance to find us. You tell those around you at the front. You beckon the stragglers to pick up their feet, eventually bringing the caravan back together. However, many cursed the slower pace in the lost time. Yeah, fuck it. No more lost time. All enough for today, I think. After a day of misery, men and women dropped their meager possessions beneath the gobstone of Hridvjaldur. What are we doing? We just left our homes sullen because they were dredge. Chieftain did what I suggested, and look what he got for it. Look at those people. Somebody has to hold them together. That's you, Rook. But you're the dredge killer around here. Can I just press 3? I can. Yeah, a giant. They want to listen to somebody who looks like them. What about Oddleaf? Like her, if that's easier for you. What if we run into more dredge? You mean when? I'll be honest with you. These men can't take on any dredge by themselves. I expect to lose 2 for every slag we take down. So we run? Only if you want to lose women and children. We're gonna have to fight, and they're going to be deaths. Gods be damned. Why is this happening? Think of how I feel. I'm nursing a bunch of weaklings. You do care, I can tell. Men are a plague on the world, worse than any dredge, as far as I can tell. Chats like this are why we get along so well, Ivor. You sleep poorly, the sun forever stuck to an eternal bright sky. Eternally bright sky. Fuck me, I'm illiterate. Before the others rise, you find yourself staring over long. Before the others rise, you find yourself staring over long, low hills covered in pine. The godstone looms overhead, the massive eyes of Hridvaldur looking the same direction as you. Inspect the stone. The Weatherstone doesn't see many visitors. Not much reason to travel so far east. When hunters come through, they sometimes stop to give offerings, out of habit more than anything else now that the gods are dead. Hridvaldur was the god of hunters and of wild beasts, occasionally seen roaming the land as both man and wolf. He was always depicted in effigy with his terrible spear. You wonder what he'd think about his woods being full of dredge now. A young girl from the caravan approaches you. I made this for you, she says, handing you a crude necklace carved from a branch she must have found nearby. Thank you for saving my mama, she says before running back to your tent. Back at your tent, you Rosalette, who clings to your arm until she's completely awake. Bad dreams. Eventually the camp is broken down, and it's time to move on to Frost Valley. It feels like an end more than a start. Caravan halts when a group of men appear on the trail, weapons at their feet. We've seen the dredge and you awake, says one. We don't wish to meet them alone. If you let us join you, we'll show you a watering hole with enough animals to fill those supply wagons. An inherent fear of strangers raises muttered from the caravan. What are they doing here? We were hunting for food when the dredge found our village, says the man. When we return, he looks away, unable to finish. Well, if they bring us to food, they will be feeding themselves, basically. Let's take them. If you'll be no trouble, come along, you say. The men cautiously join your ranks and prove trustworthy. The hidden watering hole nearby is teeming with animals, and soon you find your supplies are nicely restocked. Yeah, 7 days of food. That's only 12 people. During a rest, one of the men get too drunk and end up splashing mead in the warrior's face. A brawl erupts. Many thrown fists and a broken bone later. The instigators, Raffensvarder, is tossed on the ground at your feet. Angry clansmen looking for satisfaction. His personal defense is little more than drooling mumbles. Tie him up until he dries out. You grab a rope from the supplies and make short work of the assault. A few onlookers throw scraps at him, but most just walk away with a laugh, at least content that some measure has been taken. The caravan is visibly relieved to find a small village on their way to Frost Valley. With beds and fresh supplies, the locals here are shocked by the news you bring and discuss it amongst themselves while you set up nearby. Alright, so what does Eagle have to say? Eagle? Eggle? How's the arm, Eagle? You find Eagle just outside the camp, practicing his sword swings. I saw you taking some hard hits out there. Oh, yeah? I'm great. not great considering everything that's... I'm fine. My arm's fine. It's a strong shield. It's Rook, right? I know we haven't talked much before now, but if you want, just call me Gil. That's far easier than Eagle. Eagle. Okay, Gil. I want to let you know I wanted to let you know that I meant what I said before about making sure nothing happens to Alette. Pretty protective of Alette, huh? Well, I don't want her to get hurt. You can see his cheeks turn bright red. Don't worry, she can take care of herself too. I know I didn't mean easy, Gil. I know what you meant. You think about what to say. Never seen a shit like that before. Yeah, I doubt there's many. My father made this. It's solid steel. Really heavy. But I've been practicing with it since I was a kid. I just spend a lot of time just getting used to lifting it. He raises it up to show you. I'm pretty good with it now. It's the only thing in my father's I have left. That then when my mother died, she gave it to me before she died. I always seem to think you're pretty good. Did he say that? That's good, I'm trying. Never had to fight anything like Dredge before, but you and Oddleaf did get fucking destroyed by that one dude. I don't have much else to do. And how many people get to train with a giant? Just seems like I could be a help to someone. That's what I want to be. I'm heading back to camp. Stay strong. I will. Oh, and if you need something, let me know. I can do anything you need. Between you and Ivor, we're going to be okay, I can tell. Oh, the injuries are healing over time. But it looks like kind of slow. There used to be three days for Ivor. Promote. Main boy. Want some more strength. Promote Ivor. More armor. One more armor and one more shield break. Elect. Yeah, just damage for now. Then I can give her... What's this? Dodge. Chance. Less aggro. Seems good. Bucket's like, you know, can only equip it on him. 11 days of food. Let's buy some. 15 days is good. That looks kind of good. Plus 2. I assume that's armor break. That seems good for now. I'll rest a day. One more day. Good morale. That off. You're only just outside the village when 2 men in red approach. My name's Hogan, says one, gesturing the other. My brother is Mogan. Many from the village wish to join you to Frostfellow. A third man, excluding Rage, charges up to the group. Shut your mouth, Hogan, he screams. What's going on? Those bastards don't speak for us. They've been trying to divide the village since you got here. True. You can keep whoever wants to stay and die. The rest of us will go with the reasonable people of Skoger. I'll have you gutted before I let half the village desert. Behind the angry villager, a mob of armed thugs have appeared, all furrowed brows and nervous stares. You both know what will happen to the rest of us if the fields are abandoned. Nobody leaves. There won't be anything left to tend to once the dredge arrive. Dredge my ass. I don't know what the scam is this time, Hogan, but you've got two choices. Get back to work, or I'm finally putting you in the ground. Mogan, what do you say? Thought it was unfair that he only asked me. Mogan draws his axe slowly, followed by Hogan. Despite their confidence, the brothers are significantly outnumbered. I think I make a poor farmer. Let's help the brothers. Ivor steps forward. The thugs hesitate. As you pull your axe out, you notice that Ella is nowhere to be seen. Oh god, these guys are gonna get fucked. There's... Oh god. Oh shit. Damn, dude. Can you go through? Oh, it hits them both a little bit. Oh god, no, I fucked up. Shit. Oh man. But she won't die this turn. Oh my god. Fucking mauling my guys. Hit. Get fucking wrecked, dude. Damn, dude. I need to stop splitting my guys up when it shows that at the beginning. You know, when we surround them. Damn it, dude. What does Stonewall do? Blocks damage to strength and armor for 1 round. Blocks 3 damage per hit. It's pretty good. Fuck. Run away. One day we'll have a battle, we're not getting fucking savaged. Run away. Rook is promoted. Yay! Hogan is injured. Mogan is injured. Hardlife is injured. The brothers thank you with wide grins. Soon, many of the villagers have joined the caravan. You scan around anxiously for Let, who had gone missing when the fighting began. Eventually, you find her watching from afar. Hogan returns at that moment, introducing you to his son and wife, and you soon set out again. Oh shit, that's a lot of people. Hogan! Decent amount of food. Let marches quietly alongside the caravan, a little distant since leaving the village. When you stop for a rest, Oddlife approaches you both. Alet, I have something for you. Oddlife has gathered up the long banner from the caravan and smiles warmly as she passes it to Alet. What's this about? I was hoping you'd sew up the banner with everything that happened since we left Skogu. Come find me another time, Rook, and we'll talk. Before you can comment, she departs. Dad, are you the chieftain now? Guess I'll have to find out later. Oh, then that means... You're both quiet for a moment, while Let unfurls the banner. Oddleaf has been teaching me how to sew. He speaks pretty highly of you. Can you read the part about Mom? You nod. On the banner has sewn the story of the families who have lived in Skogu throughout the years, just as it is done on every banner in every town. I wish she was here, but I'm kinda glad she isn't. The section of banner about your family is short, but the lead has been sewn in colorful designs. Why do you say that? She doesn't have to deal with all of this. Dregs, leaving home, and... Why did you have to kill those men in the village? I mean, if it's okay to ask. They would have killed others. But how do you know which ones are bad? Because the Dredge are terrifying. Every time we fight them, I just want to run, but... I don't want to kill a person. Please. Are you mad at me? I'm glad you don't want to. I let smiles at this, then her face sinks again. I guess I would do it if I really had to. But, do we have to? I know what you mean. Yeah, I know, Dad. I think you're doing a good job. She hugs you. You spend the rest of your time together, sewing new verses under the banner. For better or worse, the story of Skogu is your burden now. Talk to Oddleaf. How are you doing, Odd? I'm alright. Not at first. Sometimes when a loved one dies, people say it doesn't sink in for a while. It sunk in for me right away. People tell me I'm a strong woman. It's funny. My father named me Oddleaf before I was even born. He wanted a boy so badly. Strong woman. What does that even mean? If I feel nothing about my husband dying, people think I'm strong. If I cry because my insides feel like on fire, I'm weak. Why does that feel so backwards? I'm sorry, Rick. It's been hard. You're not sure what to say. In the many years you know the chieftain's wife, this is probably the most you've ever talked. You asked me to come find you? Yes, it's about the banner. I thought about it a long time. He asked me to give it to you, you know, if something happened. Why me? He always depended on you, Rick. It should be mine. I should carry it. But I thought about why he named you. I get it. They won't follow a woman. Families would leave. Our banner would be divided. I think they'd follow you. Come on, Rick. This isn't the time for pretend. It's not just about a small town. What happens the first time we need something from another clan? How would that go? And the first time someone thinks they can take advantage of us? I think this is what has to happen. Maybe this is what it means to be a strong woman. She looks sideways, eventually giving over a timid smile. I'm not sure if that's the dumbest thing I've heard or the sweetest. Listen, I know I dragged this out. Truth is, my husband and I could never have a child. Truth is, I'm barren. I don't abandon to end here. It'll be safe with you and a light. I know you're gonna take care of her. She puts her hand on your shoulder as she heads back to the camp. How long are my guys injured for? 1 day, 2 day, 2 day. Not too long. Does he have dodge? The break. Level up Rook. He's max strength. Being able to use more willpower seems good, but there's a limited amount of willpower. I'll wait a day and we leave. At a small split in the trail, a few fighters stop to speak with you, each carrying a single pack. You recognize this place, one man says. Spent several years here with some kin. If they're still around, we have to warn them of what's coming. With luck, we'll find you in less than a week. Think you'll survive there on your own? The men look at each other somber before one says, that's where we have to go. Out here alone, our kin is good as dead. They check the straps of the packs once more and depart. Only 8 guys, that's shocking. Complaints of Raffenswater excessive drinking have resurfaced. This time the men stumbled over some tent ropes, pulled the snagged canvas through a campfire, setting a nearby supply wagon aflame. Clansmen put the fire on both the wagon and Raffenswater's light before leaving here. Water? He groggily agrees, slurring his way through promises to quit being such a nuisance. Many of the onlookers snort or roll their eyes, but go back to their business. Somehow you doubt it'll be long before he manages to find another drink, whether you allow it or not. Dredge, shouts a man from the back of the caravan. It's Raffenswater, the unabashed drunk, staggering towards you, looking not entirely sober. He screams again, pulling the trees in distance. Fear races through the caravan as fighters pull out their weapons. Scouts return to no silence, and furiously surround him. I don't want to kill him. But my guys can. A swift and brutal beating befalls Raffenswater, one that leaves him begging for mercy. Next time he's offered meat, the man shies away in fear. As for the rest of the caravan, everyone seems pretty satisfied. Beating him improved morale.
Once a strong, thriving city, the walls of Frostweller now just keep the howling winds at bay. With luck, they'll hold out against Dredge as well.
You jostle through fallow crowds of sunken faces, who appear as though they've been freezing in front of Frostweller for days. The gates are closed. You come to a stop at the bottom of the hill. This is not looking good. Why are there so many people in the fields? Why are there so many people in the fields? Says Alette. We can't go outside in the open like this. We can't stay outside in the open like this. Alright, I'm struggling to read. Oddly finds you among the many refugees. Rook, I just talked to some of the women here. Nobody's being let into the city. Why? It's overrun with Varl from Blatzbalker, Greyhorn, people from Beatra, all the nearby villages, the dredge are everywhere. And the chieftain of Frost Valley has locked himself in his great hall. That's when they close the gates. When the dredge come, these hills will turn red. We have to get in there. I want to know more about what's going on in there. I see a lot of people gathered around the rest houses in the gates. We could find out what they know. How do we get in anyway? They closed the gate. I can get that gate open. Let's see if there's any other way before we start breaking down gates. I wasn't going to break it, just push really hard. I think that is enough for this session. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.